Hello. Today I'm going to talk about brewconfusion.com. It is a one-stop website that I'm proposing for the brew enthusiast with the following features. It'll have a beer tracker as well as a brewery tracker. We all know there's a plethora of new breweries popping up every day, and with all new types of beers. It will also have an algorithm built into the website that will suggest new beers based on the brew history with that individual. It will have a forum and a column for homebrew tips. It will also include discounts and free merchandise and beer from the brewery sponsors based on the partnerships that I developed. It will also include a calendar of events, happy hour planner, tap takeovers, anything that the brew enthusiast would be interested in. It will also include other things not yet identified in this slide. The number of gurus talked to this week is 0, and the number of customers talked to this week is 0. So here's kind of a brief snapshot of the completed business model canvas. So the value proposition, as I mentioned earlier, is it's a one-stop website for the brew enthusiast, which will enable time and money savings for the consumer. The customer segments identified are new brew enthusiasts, new people that want to sample brew, as well as the seasoned brew enthusiast, those with a significant amount of brew knowledge, but that need to enhance that knowledge. The channels identified are for the website will be the personal computer or laptop for home use, as well as the phone or tablet, because this really needs to be an on-the-go option that a brew enthusiast wouldn't possibly think about experiencing a brewery without our app. Customer relationships identified. You have the brew enthusiast, obviously is the customer, targeted customer, as well as the breweries, where we'll have or attempt to get partnerships. Key resources, obviously we need money. It's going to be roughly $6,000 to build and develop and launch the website, as well as other partnerships. We will need brewery partnerships and brew experts for advice in building and monitoring the website. Key activities, build, test, and launch the website is critical, and then solicit partnerships. Key partnerships will be brewers. A small business is what we're targeting, as well as home brewers. The revenue model, right now we perceive the revenue will come from sponsorships, advertising, and merchandise sales. But there could in the future as well be catalog / magazine sales as well. And the cost structure, really a lot of the initial cost is around the website development and maintenance. And really just, the time, money aspect of going to pursue these sponsorships. The market size, so the total addressable market really is every customer or consumer that drinks beer, whether that be domestic and foreign beers, microbrews. It could be the frequent beer consumer or, the infrequent beer consumer, as well as the knowledgeable beer consumer enthusiast or the novice who's just starting to drink beer. The segmented addressable market is really just that microbrew consumer. And we would target the frequent, infrequent consumers as well as the knowledgeable and novice beer consumers. And finally, the target market would be about 50% of that segmented addressable market. The type of business that we're building, as I mentioned earlier, is that one-stop website for the brew enthusiast. Right now, if you've ever, you're in an area with some breweries and some local brewers, you really have a difficult time really trying to keep track of all the places you visited and what beer you've had at the type of places you visited. So that's one need, as well as, sometimes you go into a beer and you may only have opportunity to have one or two, and you really want to know which one you should get. And then finally, there's really a lot of website out there for brew advocates and a lot of answers, but you have to search through various sites to get to them. So the solution is brewconfusion.com. Brewconfusion.com is the one-stop solution for brew enthusiasts. It's a one-stop website for all answers, so you don't have to go to multiple sites, which is time saving, and we all know that time is money. It's a website, mobile app. Obviously, everybody's on the go these days, so we have to be cognizant of that. And its brew experience is enhanced with brewconfusion.com. It's really a partnership. It should go along with every brew experience. The proposed experiments. So the customer segment, we really need to, I will survey friends and associates, the people that I know, they're brew enthusiasts, as well as customers at all types of local breweries. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so there's lots of opportunity to survey potential customers. To test a value proposition, same thing. I need to talk to survey friends, associates, and customers really to see if there is a value out there. And I need to ask about those current website solutions and if they're really, if they're favorable options right now. So I need to clarify that need. Finally, channel, same thing, sticking to this theme, survey friends, associates, and customers to identify the most favorable channel, whether that be laptop, traditional computer, or mobile apps. And finally, the revenue model. I really need to go out and solicit brewers to see if this is something they'd be interested in, to see if there's actually revenue out there that I can tap into. Thank you.